Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your August energy reading, as well as the pre-phase of Mercury Retrograde, which I believe happens on August 5th. It is when it goes fully retrograde. Sometimes the energy prior to and after can be a little intense as well. So kind of forewarned is forearmed, right? Let's start with an inspiring message for you. We have space. Any Trekkie fans out there? Space, the final frontier. Um, I feel for you, you are craving more space to do something that really lights you up. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates. I also tuned into your energy prior to, and I wrote some notes down. And what I got from it is enjoy all of it. And I underline all of it in your relationships. So maybe this could be speaking of giving yourself some space, giving them some space, taking up space in your relationship because maybe you've been afraid to be fully yourself. So that really came through right now as taking up space. But let's pull some cards and clarifiers for them to see the message that comes through. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Lorraine Ellen Scott, and I'm an inspiring tarot card reader, which means that even when perceived negative cards come up, I've helped find a way to feel empowered about the message that comes because we can't be living in fear. We need to be self-sufficient in the way of what we think and the things we do. And I'm going off on a tangent on my little soapbox. So I'm going to stop and pull some cards here for you, and we will unpack this message for you, Pisces. I gotta say, the one card that's come up a lot in many of the readings, so if read for all of your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a real clear picture that's more personalized for yourself, is the Hierophant. But that's a middle card. I'm gonna get to that and pull some clarifiers. The first one is the Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like you are perfecting something that you want to do for a career or in your work or something like that, using the tools and the gifts that you have available to you, and you are going through the phases of using these gifts. So let's pull a clarifier. You have the 10 of Cups, and I think part of the energy of this is you want to do something that feels good. Sometimes repetition gets boring. Sometimes ritual feels like it's too much and too daunting. You want to do something that makes you feel good, that in the end you feel like you've accomplished something. So permission to change it up. It doesn't always have to be the exact same thing. I know in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot with the Eight of Pentacles, it shows somebody who's at the bench and they're perfecting all of the pentacles and they all look identical. What I like this in the Lightseer Tarot by Chris Ann is that there's all sorts of different tools. There's candles, there's herbs, there's things she's making. There's writing things down in books. Like there's a variety of ways to do the same thing over and over so that it doesn't look like you're doing the same thing over and over and it's getting all monotony. And the next card is the Knight of Pentacles, which can feel like monotonous energy. It's one of the slowest knights in the deck because he's just plodding along and taking his time. Sometimes in the other decks, it shows the horse and him on the horse standing still. But in this one, he's at least moving forward and it's showing he's making progress, even if it feels glacier slow. There is action you can take, and don't worry if you don't see a result from it right away. Let's pull a clarifier. Oh, you got the Eight of Wands. So that's interesting because I think when you trust that the speed is happening at the rate it's going to happen, Eight of Wands is about swift action, everything growing in the same direction. So you have the ability to temper the speed a little bit is what I'm picking up from that. And next we have the Hierophant. So I've been feeling for almost every sign that got this message is raising your vibration through joy, through loving what you do. That is a very spiritual way for you to raise your subconscious, is by being happy, joyful from your heart. Things that are light and happy, and it don't, positive things don't have to be serious, like trying to do things, trying to get your message out there, the words out there for other people. It can be happy and go lucky and easy and flow. And to me, that's really the key. And I love it because the message I had channeled for you is enjoy all of it in your relationships. And ultimately, all you need to do is enjoy all of it in the relationship with yourself, because you're going to have that centeredness. That's going to be very attractive to other people if you're single. If you're with someone, they're maybe going to notice a difference and be reminded of when you first met. I don't do relationship readings, but I got to say, lately, and doing all these readings for the zodiac for this time around, it's been coming up a lot. I don't know. Clarifying it with the King of Wands. Having the capacity to trust who you are and the confidence in who you are, no matter what, is the key to loving life and being successful in life. And success doesn't mean making a bunch of money. It just means being happy, really, end of the day. And next, you have the Ace of Swords. So having that single-mindedness and focusing on your intention is great. However, I also want to say that with Mercury retrograde, sometimes if we're too single-minded, something comes in and, throws a wrench into the works, and then you're kind of like, oh, now what do I do? So it's not that you need to have a backup plan, but you just need to be logical enough to know that when X goes wrong, then your solution is Y, or what have you. Let's pull a clarifier. Oh, 8 of Cups. You got lots of eights. It's 3 of the 8 so far. This is even to me. This is balance. This is balance in the past. This is balance in the future, and in the present, you are just trusting that everything happens the way it's meant to happen. That's what I pick up from that one. The last tarot card, and then I'll pull spirit animal card for you, is the 7 of Wands. So to me, this card is about either protecting your energy or being singularly focused on what actions you take, or having lots of things coming at you and it feeling a little overwhelming. Enjoy all of it. Is what I'll say. Let's pull a clarifier. And you got the Devil, which is like, be aware of things of that negative self-talk. I can't speak now. Be aware of where you might be reverting back to old fears, and trust that things that feel like they're too good to be true might be true in that respect. Okay. So I don't know if I already asked you to like this video, to subscribe, but if I didn't, please do. If I did, sorry for nagging at you. I'm going to pull a spirit animal card and then we'll call it a day. Okay. Interesting. You got 2 of them. Lucky, lucky. Pisces, you got Eagle Spirit and Wasp Spirit. This embodies the energy of August. Spirit has your back. August is great here in the Northern Hemisphere. It's high summer. It's the perfect opportunity to get outdoors and do things you enjoy. People are often a lot happier because the weather's usually better. It's number 23, so 2 + 3 is 5. So the energy of the number 5 is about change, is about challenge, I should say. So even though things might feel like they're a challenge, trust and tap into that eagle spirit energy. Maybe you'll see signs of eagle, and that's just a little trigger reminder for you. And then wasp spirit is a reminder this is Mercury retrograde energy. Sometimes life stings, but you have the capacity to overcome it and to trust that there is an opportunity or a lesson to come from it. And the number here is 64, which adds up to 10, which is 10 or 1, which means singular, which means it's okay if something happens. It's only going to happen once. That's the message that I pick up from that. So there you go, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate you. I will be doing a fuller reading on the Mercury retrograde, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And that's it for today. Take care.